Almost no one talks about why looksmaxing actually works. Why does changing your appearance affect how people treat you? Why do some men gain confidence and level up every part of their lives, while others fall into obsession, anxiety, and endless comparison? In this video, we'll explore the psychology of looksmaxing and what lookism really is. We will dive into the part that happens inside your mind, not just in the mirror. Because physical change is only half the story. The real transformation happens in your identity. At its core, looksmaxing works because it changes the perception of yourself. When you start improving your appearance, whether it's going to the gym, grooming better, or dressing better, you send a subtle message to your brain. I am someone worth taking care of. That message builds something called self-efficacy, the belief that your actions can shape your results. And that belief is powerful. Once you feel capable of change, your confidence doesn't come from your jawline, or your biceps, or your hairstyle. It comes from the proof that you are in control of your evolution. Looksmaxing works because it gives visible feedback. You can literally see your progress in the mirror, in photos, in how people react to you. That feedback loop reinforces the effort. Your mind begins to associate discipline with reward. This creates a positive identity loop. You act like someone who improves himself. You see results. Those results motivate you to keep improving yourself. Eventually, it's no longer about looking better. It becomes about becoming better. That's why someone who starts working on their looks often begins improving other areas of life too. Their posture changes. Their tone of voice deepens. They carry themselves with a quiet sense of self-respect. The physical improvements are just a doorway. What truly changes is how you view yourself, and that is what others respond to most. Psychologists call this the self-fulfilling prophecy. When you believe something about yourself, you unconsciously act in ways that make it true. If you see yourself as unattractive, unworthy, or invisible, you behave accordingly. You avoid eye contact, you speak quietly, you move with hesitation. People then pick up on that energy and treat you as less confident. That confirms your original belief, and the cycle continues. Looksmaxing breaks that loop. When you start to look better and feel more confident, your social signals change. You make more eye contact, you take up more space, you smile more, move more fluidly, and radiate calmness. Other people respond to those signals, and your brain takes their reactions as proof of your new identity. In that moment, looksmaxing becomes a psychological shift. But there's another side to this story. Looksmaxing can also become a trap. The same brain that rewards progress can also become addicted to comparison. You start noticing every flaw. Every imperfection becomes a problem that must be fixed. On social media, you often see people saying, "Blackpill ruined my life." You compare yourself to fitness models, celebrities, or influencers whose looks are often the result of filters, lighting, or even surgery. At that point, improvement stops being healthy. It turns into obsession. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. It means that no matter how much progress you make, your brain quickly adapts and demands more. You never feel satisfied. Some people start looksmaxing to build confidence, but end up losing it because their entire self-worth becomes dependent on constant improvement. They begin to think, if I skip a workout, I lose value. If I gain a little weight, people will stop respecting me. If I don't look perfect, I'm not enough. This is the dangerous zone, where self-improvement turns into self-rejection. Looksmaxing is supposed to be about growth, but when it becomes an obsession, it reinforces the belief that you are only valuable when you're flawless. And that belief can destroy your mental health. So, how can you avoid falling into that trap? How can you use looksmaxing as a tool for confidence instead of a source of anxiety? It starts with a mindset shift. First, treat looksmaxing as self-respect, not punishment. Go to the gym because you appreciate your body, not because you hate it. Eat better because you want energy, not because you fear imperfection. Improvement fueled by self-hate leads to burnout. Improvement fueled by self-respect builds peace. Second, remember that looks are only one layer of attraction. Charisma, social calibration, humor, and kindness amplify your physical improvements. If you train your body but never train your character, you become an empty shell, polished but hollow. Third, focus on identity over outcome. Instead of chasing external validation, build internal proof that you are consistent, disciplined, and evolving. Confidence is not the result of praise. It is the byproduct of evidence. When you know you're doing the work, you stop needing validation from others. The most powerful form of looksmaxing is when your body and mind evolve together. Physical discipline builds mental strength, and mental stability helps you maintain physical progress. If you truly want to max your potential, you need to approach it holistically. Train your body, educate your mind, regulate your emotions, build your confidence socially. Someone who radiates calm confidence and purpose will always appear more attractive than someone with perfect features but unstable energy. That energy comes from alignment, when what you think, what you say, and what you do are all moving in the same direction. Looksmaxing, when done right, is a journey toward that alignment. It's the outer reflection of inner order. Looksmaxing works. Sure, it will not change your genetics, but it changes your self-perception. When you improve your appearance, you change how you show up in the world. You hold yourself differently. You act with more confidence. You start believing that you deserve better, and that belief changes everything. But remember this, the goal is not to become perfect. The goal is to become proud of who you are becoming. If your journey towards self-improvement is making you more anxious, lonely, or obsessive, then it's time to step back. Use Looksmaxing as a tool for growth, not a weapon against your self-worth. The most powerful version of you isn't the one who looks the best, it's the one who feels the most whole. Looksmaxing is not just about the mirror, it's about your mind, your energy, and your relationship with yourself. When you understand that, you stop chasing beauty and you start becoming it. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing your experience with Looksmaxing in the comments.